my God, just made it to Istanbul. I can't connect to Wi-Fi, but I will say that it was a whole situation to get in here. As always, like, my life is just, it's always a freaking story and a movie and a darn Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants or something, because it's a mess. The minute I get off, everybody's coughing. So masking up it is with this duck mask that is medical grade. And I mean, even the officers were like flirting with me, child. They said that black women are loved here, honey. Even the officer, first of all, I didn't know you had to have a visa to come here. He's like, you have to have a visa to come into our country. I said, how am I supposed to get a visa? He's like, leave your bags with me. Go over to immigration. They were like, oh, we don't accept anything except Turkish cash. I said, I have dirham from Dubai. And he's like, no, if you have American, I'll take American. I was like, okay. I gave him $30. 30 bucks is all it was. Probably cheaper if I would have did it in America. I wonder how much cheaper it would have been. And yeah, he let me skip the entire line of like 500, literally like 200 people to come back to his line where he held my bags and gave me the cutest smile and said, you are welcome in my country, baby. But I'm exhausted. I haven't even gotten my bags. And I'm also not in Wi-Fi, and I can't figure out how to get the Wi-Fi to work. In order to get Wi-Fi, you have to get a pin to your email. But how am I supposed to get the pin without the Wi-Fi? How am I supposed to get an email without Wi-Fi? It's a mess, y'all. But here we go. Growing up, I was always asked, what does your name mean? Where does it come from? And it's Arabic. It literally means word of God, sign of God, the symbol of God. And in all of its glory, and all of its pain, and all of its fear, and all of its flaws, there is beauty in loss and gaining of wisdom. You can't have one without the other. So, first things first, what I learned as soon as I got into the first taxi is that the minute these people know that you're American, they will charge you extra. So I was double charged for my taxi, which was not fun. But basically, instead of $2, which it would have been, it was $6. And they know that Americans can afford that. We're spending $30 on taxis. So yeah. This is the stairs. This is the stairs sped up to get to my Airbnb. Incredible Airbnb, but these stairs, honey. Now that I've made it, I can actually go and get a bite to eat right downstairs, which is sort of this like strip of restaurants. Yeah, my first European Turkish meal. I loved seeing just the community of people, these kids, so much personality. First cat. Listen, these cats are like kind of dirty, but they're like also very healthy. You guys, his fur is so soft. He's so healthy. Very, belly's full and just very communicative and social. But they're hustlers. They're on the move. They know a tourist when they smell one. That's for sure. They're like, yeah, what up? But they're like really about this hustle life, to be honest. So here is my super cool Airbnb. I mean, it was like maybe 5 bedrooms, all like people from all over the world, like mostly Europeans and Turkish people, actually. Not locals, but like people who know Turkish, but they like moved to other countries. Oh my God, it's so cold. Wow, it's so beautiful though. Staying in this house, and it was like a modern interior, but a very, very old building, which of course I always think about, these old buildings in this country have been damaged by the earthquake, and I'm sure it looks nothing like this anymore. I mean, this building was very old, but the brick was super strong. And going to Morocco, which is my next episode, by the way. It'll be my 3rd time in Morocco. It was one of those countries where you could just tell like the brick was very, very sturdy, very strong, but still such an old construction. I do wish there was a microwave. There was no way to heat food except by the stove. But a friend of mine, actually from my last trip that you saw, Dubai, he moved to Turkey, and I met him on a Facebook like tourist page. And so he brought his VR over, and we had the most amazing time playing Beat Saber. Yes, next day, honey, we are trying some amazing crepes, and also my favorite croissant, egg and cheese. It's my favorite go-to, Southern, American type of like breakfast. And I definitely wanted to try the European Turkish version. And when I say Turkish European, it really is because Turkey was giving European vibes. Yes, there's this like, I don't even want to say, Asian, I guess, there is this like sort of Islamic aspect, but very minuscule compared to European. It's a 50-50 mix in essence, but it's much more European to me in Turkey. This was absolutely incredible. Like literally, once again, Morocco had amazing crepes for like $2. I've been wanting crepes since I've been in Dubai. So this is definitely a treat. This was about $7, and this was an upscale restaurant. So these boys, oh my God, they just bet him to hit my butt, and he just hit my butt. Oh my God. For the amazing part, the tea a day. Listen, I know the word tea in about 5 different languages for real, but of course, incredible tea. It smelled amazing. It looks luxurious. It looks incredibly fresh. This man tried to get me to spend $300 worth of tea. I said, you've lost your mind. But I did talk him down. I got a couple of things. I actually got this flower green tea for my mom. I put it in her tub later on. But yes, I continued to walk, and just the cats' faces, like they just be chilling. They just like have no worries in the world. This one was just sitting on a step, and I just had to say hello. He's trying to hustle me now. He's like, all right, let me flirt a little. Maybe she'll take me home. He's staring at something. so fair. Now y'all know it wouldn't be a Kalima of Wisdom travel trip unless, you know, we're gonna give highlights to all the foods, because yes, this was a $2 street sandwich, basically like a chicken shawarma, and my American self was like, could you add some egg and cheese in it, because it's, you know, 10 o'clock in the morning and I would love like breakfast. He was like, inside? I was like, yes, inside. Inside of the sandwich. And then of course some Turkish tea with some sugar cubes. Super fun. For those Muslims out there, you already know dogs are pretty much all strays. Nobody really keeps a dog, but as you can see, the animals here, they're just very comfortable. They feel very safe, and they get a lot of free food, I guess, from tourists. Overall, you know, this was definitely a cool little section of Istanbul. Yeah. There was a train that sort of takes you through most of the city, and just a lot of tourist attractions, a lot of like strips of just shopping. I mean, you can just shop and shop and shop and shop. You'll never see the same stores again. And then of course I'm headed towards the masjids, and I see this amazing cat with a heart back. I'm like, oh my goodness, if I could bring you home, I would. Like, are you kidding? This is insane. Like, you would have 100,000 followers. And he decided to come and say hello as well. So here's the line for Sophia Mosque. Y'all, I was not about to stand in that line for Sophia Mosque. I continued to walk around. There's so many amazing things to see, including these pastries. Okay. It's got like pistachio stuff, like baklava vibes. I want y'all to know, it's kind of pathetic how amazing this food is. Like, it's literally unbelievable. Like, I just want to like swim in it. Like, I want to cry because it's just so good. This rice is so good. Oh my god. Wow. And so Kinafa. Lady. Alhamdulillah, thank you. Stuffed cheese. Oh my god, this rice is so good. I was like, I'm not gonna get the meat first because I love the meat. I'm gonna go for like the basic thing. It's got like coconut in it. Like, I feel like it's got this like steamed coconut and then a lot of butter. Just the most perfect amount of butter. Oh my god. I have to say, when I eat, I'm happy. I feel loved. I feel grateful. There's something about eating amazing food where you realize, like, I just am so loved and I'm so grateful. Oh my goodness. It was such a beautiful masjid. It was actually closed because of construction. This sister photobombed me. Oh my god, she was so sweet. And then, yeah, just some photo ops, walked around. It was a lot of walking, as you can imagine. It's just more affordable to like take the train, walk. There's always so much to see anyway. A lot of bakeries will have sisters out front to sort of demonstrate for the tourists how things get down and go down. And then I stumbled across this fashion like handbag store, and Fendi, the cat, pretty much lives here 50% of the time. He just hangs out every single day, and he's just so cute and cuddly and healthy. Look how healthy this street cat is. It's just amazing. Boys should call the world, it seems so very small, 'cause nothing even matters at all. See, nothing, it don't matter. See, nothing even matters at all. Nothing even matters. Nothing even matters at all. I can't believe tomorrow is another traveling day. Last leg of the 3-continent trip. Morocco. As much as I love Morocco, I'm not in love with airports. And I have to get up at 7 a.m. Mind you, I have not waken up earlier than like 12 p.m. because my body pretty much has been jet lagged this entire time, which is crazy. I've only woken up naturally maybe 6 times, like, maybe a week out of the whole trip. And then I'm just gratefully I'm tired. It's like 12 a.m. right now. So gratefully I'm tired. Wake up at 7:30. Got my banana ready to go. 85 cents in Istanbul. Pretty sure they figured out I was American or something, because this is ridiculous. My friend who lives here says that it has been some inflation here. He said 65%, but if I can buy a meal for $4, why in the world is a banana 65 cents? And I don't care if it's in Taksim. I don't care if it's in the tourist area. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Because I can get it for you can get it for 15 cents in America, 25 cents, 50 cents. It is what it is. That's why God provides, I have to keep telling myself, like, I'm literally only spending $20 a day. So, it's just, you was like, you at the when you're a month in on a vacation and you've spent a little, over $1,000, you're like, oh, I'd like to save a little if I can. But literally, I chose the countries I chose because I knew that I would be saving. I knew that I wasn't, what I'm saying? I knew it was going to be affordable. My main concern was Dubai. Quickly found out Dubai is cheaper than LA. Much cheaper, in fact. So, and I've been to Morocco 3 times. This will be 2 times. This will be my 3rd time. And yeah, I know that it'll be affordable. I'm also staying with a family, so a family friend. So the house is insane. I can't wait for you guys to see. But so yeah, like gratefully I won't really, I'm gonna be saving for sure. But it sucks because I had a friend that I actually was supposed to fly there to see, the same friend that I've pretty much seen every time. And unfortunately, we both had to cancel. So we kind of fell out. So now I'm kind of like going by myself, and sort of last minute reached out to a family friend, my dad's family friend. Literally have not met anyone at this house. So I'm like pretty much just going and just being a normal living against the grain type person, and just saying, oh, let me just go stay in this really beautiful home of people that I know of and never met and never even spoke to on the phone because nobody speaks English. So that'll be for about 4 or 5 days, and then it's back to America for a 20-hour flight, and not just 20 hours straight. 2 stops, an hour each. My main concern is that my bags will get past the weight requirement, and that way I won't have to like go through even more stress at the airport. That's my only goal. But when I tell you the traveling part, like my body is always sore for like the first day because I mean, you think I literally only travel to eat and maybe experience things, not to take things with me. People start to see that I'm here. They're like, can you bring me this? Can you bring me that? My mom's birthday is today. So I was like, of course, I want to come back with something, which she wears hijab. So I said, I definitely want to get her some like really nice scarves. And other countries are known for having really good knockoffs of like amazing brands. So I was like, I'm gonna get her some Gucci and Louis Vuitton. Um, but oh my God, like I'm literally already exhausted from traveling because you have to remember there's this mental, it's so much fun. Every time I push myself to get outside, Allah shows me like a different side of the place of the city of the country, and I'm like, wow. Every time I'm like, wow, I'm happy I went, especially when I eat. Every time I eat, I'm like so happy I got out. So I know it's just the transition, right? It's like time traveling. It's always a pain to time travel because genuinely that's what I'm doing. But once I get there, I'm usually super grateful, and it's not even that I want to go home, right? Like I actually had some intentions. I didn't know where I'd end up, but I definitely was open to opportunities, maybe meeting someone, maybe finding opportunities where I wouldn't have to be in America. I'm not really a fan of America right now as a woman, as a black woman. Um, and so I've definitely been open to options. But I do know that what I've learned through this entire trip is that God genuinely is always looking out for me. And God has truly taken care of me like a lot. Like, even when I think something's bad, I find out right on the other side why such thing happened. So that's why I'm just really and truly just trusting the universe, even with the intention of, what, I would love to live in another country, but what country would it be? Um, so yeah. Here it goes. I'm exhausted. See you on the other side. It's officially time to say goodbye to this beautiful city. I'm tired. I'm ready. But alhamdulillah, such a beautiful experience.